welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for the new moon in Scorpio that is happening on the 13th of November. If you are not a subscriber, please tap the button, hit the bell, and leave me a comment for a personal reading. That information is right there. Let's get started. I've also made a 1111 portal activation reading. If you haven't watched that, please go back and check out that video. It's okay if you missed it. You're still within that time frame. All right, let's get started. Clearing out old timelines, endings, what's been stuck, what's been draining you. With this Scorpio new moon, it is all about a death and a rebirth, a transformation. Scorpio is all about the dark night of the soul. It is the time of rebirth. It is about doing shadow work and really looking at that unconscious, the things that have been stuck within you. It is the death card. The death card in the tarot represents the old belief systems, the identities, personalities. All these are representing personalities and identities in the things that are just old. You're ready to be reborn. You're ready to let go of the old habits and really release them, the things that don't work for you anymore. A renewed sense of life, leaving the old behind. It is the old. It is transformation. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. So this new moon is going to be very profound emotional transformation. There are hidden truths. There is the unconscious patterns that could be coming up, and also unconscious desires. Now, new moons are normally for manifestations, setting intentions. Again, please go back and watch the 1111 portal. It's a time of magic. It's a time of transforming. It's a time of directing our energies, time of miracles for new experiences, new life, dreams, goals, by following our bliss. A chance for a new path in life, a chance for you to really discover yourself. And it's detaching from other people's stuff, you know, the things that have just been draining you. It's like you're cutting people out. Expect some brutal emotional charges and anger or aggressions and endings and things of that nature coming up with Scorpio. Scorpio is the death. It's like it's done. It's done with certain behaviors. It's done with certain mindsets. It's done with old belief systems. It's done with certain people, with certain things. And it's just like, I'm not looking back. I'm done with the things that take space in my mind, in my soul, in my heart. And it's unconscious. It's like it's showing itself to you. So whatever that's coming up, you want to be a witness and really look at what this Scorpio new moon energy is bringing on. We had the Taurus and a Scorpio lunar eclipse. That access was, I mean, we had eclipse season, and now we're still in that scorpionic energy. And here that stinger, you know, Scorpio, it could sting, it could come out of freaking nowhere. And that's going to bring a change and a shift in your reality. So what these energies are coming up and saying is that, you know what, it's time for you to really come into alignment with your own bliss. It's a chance for a new path on how you're showing up in your world by aligning to the cosmic energies and the rhythm of nature. You know, it's cycles. New moon is a new cycle. It's the seed. It's the seed that you are planting. In the death of the old, it's really let that sink in. What no longer is resonating. What energies and what dynamics that are toxic right now can you really look at? Be it by yourself, or be it from family, or be it from friends, or be it from what you're watching. What is it that you are now really choosing to release and allow others to choose their reality, to do life in their own way? And really be comfortable with that. Really be okay with who and what is leaving, and give yourself permission to let go of the old. It's like I give myself permission to release this person. I give myself permission to step into my desires. I'm really allowing myself to expand and really looking at the cycles, really looking at where you are right now. There's a new level of self-awareness, releasing of unhealthy habits, patterns, and beliefs, whatever those things are. They could be fear-based, they could be self-sabotaging, old mindsets, the way that you show up for yourself, whatever it is that you're doing, physical, mental, spiritually. So what are you doing that is not working for you? Now, this could just be the way that you're showing up at work, the way you're showing up at home, the way that you work with money, the way that your eating habits, what things you're watching, what are you consuming? And I'm not just talking with food. What are you consuming? And this is about you really being in a state of awareness so you can see. And as you're looking at your fears, knowing that you're more than your fears and that you are the alchemist and you're here to co-create with spirit. Inner knowing of, what needs to be released. What is it that we need to let go of? What is it that I'm walking away from, or who and what has walked away from me? And really sit with that and be okay with that. Be okay, because when anything ends in life, it has happened by your own energetic vibration frequency that has brought a situation to its knees, and now it's done. So be okay. Ask yourself what perspective and what things you have learned, and now you're transforming the energies. You're releasing the things that have happened. Release them with love. Release it with a greater understanding, and allow others to do the same. Allow others to be where they are, and it's okay. It's okay to be whatever level of consciousness others are, but for you who's watching, it's what do you need to purge? That what has happened for you? What is happening for you that on a deep level, that this is something that you are wanting to purge once and for all, and you can do this with this new moon. What have you learned around those triggers? What have you learned about what has shown itself to you? And it could be power struggles. It could be the dynamics of others. Can you release that? Can you allow, like I said, can you walk away? That death, it's like, it's done. I am moving away with that. And have you learned what held you back? Whether your thoughts, others, circumstances, triggers, doubts, by taking back your own power and setting yourself free from all those narratives as the phoenix rises from the ashes. And it's about seeing yourself rising once again, or for the first time, and really looking at your old stories, or what is it that you keep saying? Can you energetically really see it, witness it, and release it, so you can come into a new aspect of your own experience, a new version of you. So the life you were experiencing that you have outgrown, and claiming now a new you. This is an intense emotional new moon where new seeds come from breaking apart from the old. We want to bring in something new, but we must give some things up to make space for that new. And it's like, okay, bless it, I'm in the now. The past is done. The future hasn't happened, but what am I willing to release in my now moment? So it's very emotional new moon. And it could be very triggering. I know that I've had the experiences within the last 2-3 weeks of endings, of dynamics, of to where some things were projected at me, and then I end up projecting back, and I was like, could I have handled it in a different way? Well, at the time I didn't, and that's okay, because that made space for me to make space for my own energy field, to see what story am I hanging on to? Where can I make peace? What was I trying to make happen that didn't happen? And that's okay if others weren't on board for a new story. And I really had to sit with that. And I'm very okay with that. I'm okay with people leaving my life, even if it's family. I'm okay with being the odd one out, or the black sheep, or the one that's esoteric, or the one that's not understood, or the one that is really sensitive, or whatever the stories are. It's okay. You're coming into your own truth, into who you are. So with these energies of breaking apart, there's sudden changes, arguments, disruptions that are happening, not just for you or just with you, but on a collective level. A lot of endings, a lot of truths, a lot of things that have been hidden in the shadow are now showing up. These sudden changes are for the collective. So expect the changes in relationships, breaking up, breaking away, leaving jobs, leaving homes, moving, a lot of changes. But these things are making space for something very new. It is a transformation time of what is important for you and what energy no longer serves you, a shake up, a parting of ways. You are rising and you are clearing your soul for more meaningful connections, the ones that support you, that are supportive of you, and that vice versa. You're claiming your own sovereignty at this time. So seeing what's toxic, seeing what you no longer want, Scorpio ending, making space on what and who you are done with, patterns, addictions, mindsets, whether it's alcohol, sugar, or any other way, whether it's just like, I'm not good enough, whatever that timeline stories are, you're purging it, because what's showing up for you is your higher self on what's for you to purge and for you to transform, and what you're not going back to. Death, shadow work, dark night of the soul is opening up a deeper sense of you. I had pulled a Kali card. I love Kali. She works with the dark energies, and the card that came out was insane. It says, Kalararti, she appears beneath the cloak of night, revealing the truth that must be known to set your heart free. She offers you an opportunity to engage in a profound and enduring transformation, which will lead to a powerful rebirth, free from even the most pristine patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but that pain is temporary, and you will emerge renewed and released in time. You will greet your rising destiny from an entirely new and improved inner foundation. You are blessed to experience a new life within this timeline. And I thought, oh my God, what a perfect card. And then it comes and says, it's a message of total change, of a need to let go of what has been so that a new form can be established. You will not know what the new form is going to look like, just as you do not know what you will dream before you go to sleep, nor in what state you will awaken the following morning. As you enter into this spiritual sleep, you cannot know all that will happen, yet this is Kali, so we can trust. Sleep only comes when we let go. So too, this deep and restorative spiritual surrender can only happen when we're willing to let go of our attachment to what has been. She is a fearless. She will cut things out in order to bring you into your own freedom, to your own sovereignty. And it's incredible. Let's see what other, look at that. The Emperor, yes, it is time. Look at that. To take the seat of your own throne. It is time to look at, you are an immortal with the Ankh being. You're here to create your own destiny, to run your own life, your own empire, to sit in this seat of power that rides within you, your soul, your essence, your being. So you're being asked to really release and to come into the power that lies within. And then we have, remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now. So also, it's not just what needs to go. What do I want more of? What is it that I am releasing? And really come into this love for all your experiences. Really recognize that it's all the experiences coming to fruition, and look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture with Sagittarius is marking the area when things leave, the death, the transformation happens, because you're making space for something so new to enter into your reality. And the last card out is, I flow towards my goal. I'm strongly protected as I go. So much love, so much light. Until next time, namaste.